Dear students of Assam Public Service Commission Combined Civil Services Examination. In this video, we are going to discuss today how a student has to or an aspirant has to study current affairs and newspaper. What is the method of reading the newspaper for the competitive examinations, especially for APSC Civil Service Examination? Newspaper reading, all of us know that which newspaper we would read for the competitive examinations, and I recommend all of you, if possible, you can go through the Hindu newspaper, the Hindu, and it will help you a lot in preparing your current affairs for the competitive examinations, especially Assam Public Service Commission examination also. Like the UPSC aspirants are also using the Hindu newspaper. Now, how to read the Hindu for a competitive examination? Then reading the Hindu, if you start reading the Hindu from the first page to the last page every day, it will consume a lot of time. Then we don't have that much time to invest in the Hindu. Then instead of reading the complete newspaper, we have to focus on such news which is important for our examination. How we would analyze whether a news is important for our examination or it is not important. Then the best mechanism of analyzing this is that if a news is somewhere related to the syllabus of general studies of the APSC Combined Civil Service Examination, that news is important for us. If the news is not in any way related to our syllabus, then such news are not important for us. Then if you take the complete news in the Hindu newspaper, most of the news will not be relevant for us, and around 10 to 15 news will be relevant for an aspirant of a competitive examination or a civil service examination. We can see how we will analyze. First, take the first page. In the first page, different types of news will be there. Sometimes the formation, the election of the president of a political party. That is not important for us. But if there is a news related to Indian polity, for example, one constitutional amendment has been passed by the Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, that news is important for us. If there is a news related to Indian economy, for example, if there is a news related to Reserve Bank of India is changing the policy rates, that is important for us. If there is a news related to 100th anniversary celebration of Champaran Satyagraha, that is a topic included in the modern Indian history, that is important for us. Then if the news is in some way related to Indian polity, Indian economy, Indian history, environment, geography, science and technology, etc., the syllabus which is provided by Assam Public Service Commission, then such news is highly important for us. After leaving the first page, after that you can see many local pages. Sometimes there will be some upper Assam, lower Assam page, and there will be some different news will be there in such pages also. Local Assam page will have different news. Some news will be related to any policy of the government of Assam or a new law passed by government of Assam, any administrative reform implemented by government of Assam, a new act passed by Assam State Legislative Assembly. Such things are important for us. Then there also you have to see whether it is in some way related to political system in Assam or Assam economy, Assam culture, then that is important for you. Otherwise, some accident happened here and there, some other things, local things happen here, and that news are not important. Then in the local page also, 90% of the news would not be relevant for us. After finishing the local pages, 4 or 5 pages would be there. After that we will get the editorial page. In the editorial page of the Hindu, 2 small editorials would be there, 1 big article would also be there on the right side. Then out of the editorial, the benefit of reading at least 1 editorial, most of the day at least 1 editorial would be somewhere related to our syllabus. Then reading the editorial has 2 benefits. One, it will enlighten your analytical skill. Your analytical skill will improve. You will have a clear-cut idea about some recent major incidents happened in India or outside India, in the world also. Then that will give you more idea for writing an essay in the mains examination. At the same time, reading the editorial will improve your linguistic skill, writing skill, because our language skill and writing skill will improve as much as we are reading in a language. Then our reading habits will have an indirect impact, or we can tell that there is a direct impact on developing our essay writing skill. Then reading at least one of the editorials, you can analyze both the editorials and you can see which one is more relevant to, more close to your syllabus, more related to your syllabus. Read at least one editorial per day. After editorial page, because the big article, that will take too much time. If you don't have much time, you can leave it. If you have enough patience and you want to read that, that is also beneficial. Then, but the big article also, read it only if it is in some way related to your syllabus. After that national page would be in the national page also, sometimes some fight between BJP and Congress, that is unnecessary. We are not interested in that. But if there is a news, if there is a statement from the Prime Minister regarding a policy of the government, policy change of the government, if there is a news related to some constitutional amendment act passed by the Parliament of India, or a new legislation done by the Parliament of India, or a new change in the economic policy of India, that is relevant for us. Then see, your analysis should be on the basis of this, whether the news is related to your syllabus or not. Then after national page, in the national page also some intellectual statement from the leaders of the nation, or from some economist or some political analyst would be that will help us in writing the essay in the mains examination of Assam Public Service Commission Combined Civil Services Examination. After this, the next page will be international page. International page also, most of the news will not be relevant for the APSC. If there is some regime change or some other India international relationship, for example, India is sending the first cargo through the Chabahar port in Iran, which is constructed by India. Then Chabahar port is recently, last year, India has sent the first cargo through Chabahar port into Afghanistan. Then Chabahar port has an importance in India's foreign policy, because it is a port constructed by India in the Gulf of Hormuz in Iran. Then a port completely sponsored by government of India outside India. Then it has some importance for our exam. Then such news you have to take care of. Other news you do not need to read the other news. After that, business page. From the business page also, business page will have some important news related to Indian economy syllabus of the Assam Public Service Commission. If this news is related to any chapter we have studied from Indian economy, for example, fiscal policy, monetary policy, or planning in India, and about the GDP, national income, and the growth of national income, etc. If the economy page news is somewhere related to Indian economy or India's relationship with the international economic organizations, that news is important for us. Otherwise, some other news will be the Vodafone and Idea merges together, the CEO of this organization changes, and that is not much relevant for us. You can simply understand. Sometimes they may ask you if there is any CEO change also. Then this is the way. After that, sports page. Sports page, no need to read much, because sports page, after, if there is a highly relevant sports event in the world, then we can study after that sports event. For example, after 2018 World Cup football, we have to understand who got the golden boot, golden ball, and golden glove, and these things we have to understand. The major facts related to any international sports event is important for us, but for that purpose there is no need to read what is the story of the complete story of India-England test series. Then that is not relevant for us. You can leave the complete sports page, and this is the way of reading the Hindu newspaper. Now I am giving you one tip that will help you better than you can read the Hindu newspaper. Along with that, I am giving you one free offer from my side. Our website, Academy of Civil Services website, acsassam.com, www.acsassam.com. In this website, we will upload every month our current affairs study material free of cost. Then from the link for the free online course, inside that there would be one free study material link. In that free study material link, you can download all available monthly current affairs notes prepared by our expert team. This is we are giving you free of cost. You can enjoy the benefit of that. And by this is the way I want to present in front of you how an aspirant of Assam Public Service Commission's Combined Civil Services Examination can prepare for the current events by reading the newspaper or depending on our current affairs material every month. Thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed our channel so far, please subscribe it, then you will not miss any future video. Along with the subscription, please press on the bell icon, then you would get a notification whenever we are uploading more useful videos for your preparation for Assam Public Service Commission's Combined Civil Services Examination. Thank you for watching.